In all our lives, there's a fall from innocence. A time after which we are never the same. It happened in the summer of 1959. A long time ago.
Oh man, where do you hear this? Where do you hear this? What is it, man? You guys want to go see a dead body?
When the night has come and the land is dark.
We interrupt to bring you an update on the search for the missing 12-year-old Ray Brower.
Kid's gone, they're never gonna find him.
Now we're there looking. And the moon is the only light we'll see.
You think Mighty Mouse could beat up Superman?
Mighty Mouse is a cartoon. The winner is a real guy. No way a cartoon could beat up a real guy. We're gonna be famous. We're gonna be on every radio and TV show in the country.
I still don't think we should go.
I can only have one food for the rest of my life. That's easy. Pass. Cherry flavor pass. No question about it.
I could go someplace where nobody knows me. We found him. We got dibs.
Better start running, Eyeball.
They got dibs. There's four of us, Eyeball. You just make your move. Here's dead.
For some, it's the last real taste of innocence.
I'm never gonna get out of this town now, my Gory. You can do anything you want, man.
And the first real taste of life.
This is really a good time. Come on.
A blast.
But for everyone, it's the time that memories are made of.
If you're cold, you can just stand by me. So that is the movie that I will be reviewing. So, and yes, it is, it is a little cold in our house because the air conditioner is cranked up. So, so anyway, so the movie Stand By Me, of course, I believe this was a Stephen King's short story. So I figured right after Halloween, why not do one of Stephen King's more milder movies since Halloween is now well over? Our Christmas decorations are put away until next year.
No.
Except the Casper lanterns are still.
The Halloween decorations are put away next year.
What did I say? The Christmas decorations are put away, but they will be out shortly. The Halloween most of the Halloween decorations are put away. So, except for my Casper lanterns and my wonderful Casper Funko Pops and something behind me is still up and running. Frankenstein's monster is still behind me. And the mummy. So, they will be put away, I'm sure, tomorrow. So I will enjoy my Casper lanterns for just another couple hours, if that. So I will be reviewing the movie Stand By Me, and I will be doing it right after this.
Stanley Kubrick's The Shining, Misery, Cujo, Firestarter, Pet Sematary, Carrie. Now you can own the best of the Stephen King movies featuring Hollywood's biggest stars.
Here's Johnny.
Best directors and fabulous special effects with the Stephen King video series. Start now with Misery, yours for just $4.95 as your introduction to this blockbuster collection. Here is classic drama, suspense, and horror that's uniquely Stephen King. Ghoulish images, blood-curdling terror, bone-chilling fear. Black-hearted characters, elaborate images of evil. Classic Stephen King drama, yours forever on video cassette, starting with Misery, yours for just $4.95. No fan should be without this video collection, so don't wait. Call now and start building your Stephen King video library. Get Misery for just $4.95. Credit card orders only. Call now.
All right, well, this was, I thought, why not try to find a Stephen King commercial? And this has the cool VHS feel to it. You can see the nice little static strip right across the screen. So, and people are going to say, that's horrible. Well, that's what we had to deal with. And then you would just put the little tracking on there, and hopefully it went away, but sometimes it did not. So that was a little fight that we had to fight with a little bit, especially if you had a recordable cassette tape. This is what normally happened with it. The ones that you bought in the store that were already on, like if you bought a Stephen King actual movie, they really weren't that bad. But it was on the recordable cassette tapes. You sometimes had this problem, or if they did wear out over time. But they're more durable than DVDs. So moving on. So this was the Stephen King classic here, and they had, of course, Misery, Firestarter. Um, what else was on there? Pet Cemetery, Misery, It, Cujo. Yeah. So I did see a few of them, and some of them I did not. But some of his movies I thought were questionable at best. But this is Stand By Me, and this, I believe this was a short story, and I'm going to be having a guest, so just give me a second here. So sorry about that. Unfortunately, my dog is moving a little bit like Andy Reid, who is the Kansas City Chiefs head coach. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to insult Skip. He moves better than Andy Reid. Andy Reid needs a hover round. This is the movie Stand By Me, and I'll get to the cast in just a second. Um, Found out an interesting one, but I'll get to him in just a minute. So we do have this starring Will Wheaton, and I know a lot of people know Will Wheaton from The Big Bang Theory. He played Will Wheaton. He he was. You don't remember him in The Big Bang Theory? You do? Do you just not? Are you just trying to put the two and two together? Or okay, well, yes. The main character is Will Wheaton. He plays Gordy. So he was, of course, Wesley Crusher in Star Trek as well. That's where he got his start from here. Then he went to Star Trek, and then, of course, he wound up in The Big Bang Theory. And then we also do have River Phoenix, and someone's not talkative tonight. Okay. So she's pulling a Linda from Sesame Street, who is just going to give me sign language throughout the movie, and I guess I will be Bob McGrath on the piano. So we have River Phoenix, who, yes, he is related to Joaquin Phoenix, and I've seen River Phoenix in the movie Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Who is who? Linda? What do I thought you were? He was in, I guess, the Mosquito Coast and Running on Empty. Have not seen any of those. And of course, I said he was in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. He played little Indiana Jones. So I guess he passed away in 1993. I would have been wrong on the year. I thought he died shortly after Indiana Jones. So that is River Phoenix, and we know his brother Joaquin Phoenix was just in the new Joker 2 movie. He was in the Joker. He was in Gladiator. He was in Signs. He was in Ladder 49. I don't, because I'm giving them a that didn't last. Okay, so yes, I was just doing a little background on Joaquin Phoenix in case you were wondering if it is that guy. Yes, and then of course we have the very annoying Corey Feldman, who plays. I already forgot his name. Oh yes, Teddy Dutchcamp. So, and of course, we know Corey Feldman from Gremlins. He was in, of course, a Burger King commercial at age 6. Uh, oh. All right, so where was I with Corey Feldman? Oh, yes, Gremlins, the Burger King commercial. He was, oh, yes, the voice of Donatello in the first Ninja Turtles movie. I can't remember if he was if they brought him back for the third one, but whatever, it's not important. I believe he was also in The Lost Boys. He was in, and he was also in The Goonies, and he was in some other National Lampoon's movie as well. And of course, we know about his addiction issues. Whatever. The point is, he's very annoying. So Corey Feldman is in this movie, and he pretty much plays a typical Corey Feldman part. very sarcastic, kind of a bully, loud, obnoxious. In this movie, he has a burnt ear that his father gave him, and despite all of that, he speaks very highly of his father, who was in, I guess, World War II. So that's it for the friends in this. Oh, I forgot one. How did I forget Jerry O'Connell? He's a little tubby in this. He had trouble fitting. He had trouble fitting in the little treehouse. He also had trouble running on the railroad track. And it's funny because I was looking this actor up and I couldn't believe it was Jerry O'Connell. I don't know how I missed this. And we know Jerry O'Connell, of course, from Scream 2. He was in the show Sliders. He was in Joe's Apartment. Of course, he is Georgie in Big Bang Theory. He was in Piranha. He was a guy that was filming the adult videos in that movie. And of course, he got something bit off. So he couldn't use that anymore. So that is pretty much Jerry O'Connell. And of course, the bully in this movie, one of the antagonists, is Kiefer Sutherland. This should be no surprise. He plays these parts incredibly well, and he doesn't fall short in this either. He plays his part incredibly well. He plays a bully or a villain to a T. He does it so well. So, and then John Cusack is in bits and pieces of this. Wait, did I say John or did I just say Joan? Okay, I definitely said John. I didn't want to get him mixed up with his sister. I don't think he would appreciate that very much. So we know John Cusack from 8 Men Out, Runaway Jury, Con Air. No, the movie with the boombox. I always forget the name of it. Somebody comment below if you remember. I'm sure somebody does. I'm trying to remember what else he was in a lot of movies. High Fidelity. That wasn't one of his best. So, anyways, so that is pretty much it for the actors in this. Yes, we do have Charlie Hogan, who is one of the bully, who was in one of the gang members in this. He's the goofy one. He was in Summer School. So I guess I'll leave it at that. So there is somebody missing, and Vern, of course, Jerry O'Connell. He finds out that there was the person missing. There's actually a dead body by the Royal River. So these friends, so the gang wants to find it first and bring it back. So Vern, of course, his brother is in the gang. So he finds out about this. So he tells his buddies about it. Now they want to go find it. So they pretty much take an adventure to go. So this movie does kind of have that It feel to it. That was a Stephen King book, and then later on they did make it into a movie. So it does have that feel to it, but there's no supernatural anything in this. So I will show the first clip where they are in their little tree house, and I will show that part in just a second.
Eddie Duchamp was the craziest guy we hung around with. He didn't have much of a chance in life. His dad was given to fits of rage.
Before I pile of shit, pile of...
Let me in.
Run.
Come on, you guys, open up. Oh man, you guys are not gonna believe this. Oh man, wait till you hear this. Wait till you hear this. You won't believe it. It's on
Ran all the way.
Oh. And if you tell your folks are gonna tent out my backfield?
Yeah, I think so. Except my dad's kind of on a mean streak. You know, he's been drinking a lot.
Yeah, probably.
So what are you pissing and moaning about, Verno?
I know.
What? The dead body. Well, I was on the porch digging, you know?
We all understood what...
Well, so I guess these actors owe my wonderful bride-to-be some money since they decided to swear. Well, she's in for a treat because they're going to give her a lot of money. Because that's all they do is swear in this. So, anyway, so this is the opening scene here. So, obviously, Vern is kind of the one that they kind of pick on a little bit in this movie. Obviously, Gordy gets his... Yes. Gets its fair share of jokes thrown at him a little bit as well. But for the most part, they do go after Vern a little bit because I guess he always has some story, or he talks about just food that he pretty much devours every single second. So Candy is not safe. Cookies and donuts aren't either. What? I don't know why you're shaking your head at me for. Well, I guess I'm going to be in trouble after this video as well. So obviously, he tells them about the dead body, which he overheard his brother talking about with one of his stupid friends. He was actually in the crawl space of his house. I guess his mom. Yeah, well, they call that a crawl space. So now what happened to Gordy's brothers? He died in a Jeep accident, and his brother is played by John Cusack, who they show in flashbacks in this movie. I shouldn't have to explain what a flashback is, but there are a couple people I know that really seem to struggle with the movie Saw when there was a flashback, and that confused them. So I will show that clip with Gordy in his brother's room because that's where his canteen was, and that also shows where he gets his hat. This will he ends up losing it in this movie, so I will show that clip in just a second.
Hey, Gordy, I got something for you. This, my friend, is for you.
This is your Yankee cap.
No, this is your Yankee cap. It's a good luck cap. You wear that cap, you know how many fish we're gonna catch?
How much?
Brazilian fish. And it looks good on you too, just like that.
Hey, Mom, go on, boy.
Hey, don't start with me, porcupine. Come here, give me a hug. You found it.
So this is Gordy with his brother. So obviously, after he comes out of this little flashback where he gets his Yankee cap, his father's obviously still upset over the loss of his brother. So so they make the parents kind of dark, not really talking much, not being loving parents. This is a classic Stephen King writing here. He doesn't really make the parents out to be really nice people. It's like in the movie It as well. Obviously, Teddy's dad obviously burned off his ear, so that's one. And then obviously Chris Chambers, his dad isn't exactly really nice either. They are thieves. So speaking of not nice, we get to show the bullies of the town, and I will show that clip in just a second.
Hey, girls, where you going?
Hey, come on, man. My brother gave me that.
Are you giving it to me?
Give it to me. Come on, man. That's mine. You're a real asshole, you know that?
I know you didn't mean to insult my friend.
I know I didn't mean to insult me.
So this is the town bully, I guess. So this is taking place in Castle Rock, Oregon. I don't know if I covered that. So it's actually being filmed in California. And I did forget that the narrator to this, the writer, is Richard Dreyfuss. And I really shouldn't have to give Richard Dreyfuss an inner boy. He was in Jaws, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, What About Bob, American President, Poseidon, Piranha, No, No, and No. And he was in many more things. Oh, yes, Mr. Holland, the great Mr. Holland's Opus. So this is the part here with the bully. And of course, this is Kiefer Sutherland. So yes, they tend to pop out throughout the movie. They like to hit mailboxes with baseball bats. You know, the typical bully stuff. And of course, now they want to try to find the body before the kids do. And obviously, they got a huge advantage because they have a car where the kids are pretty much following these very long railroad tracks, and it does get dangerous at times. So now they're at a junkyard right now. They forgot to bring food, and the fat kid somehow forgot that as well, which is a little shocking. But obviously he thought of this, and the fat kid's now whining that they are now walking. God forbid. So Teddy has tried to dodge a train so far, and when they went to dodge the fence to the junkyard, which where they are now, he pretended that he was in the army. So Teddy's part is annoying at best, but that is the part that was written, and that's what Stephen King did to separate the personalities of the kids. It is no fun if this is like a Power Rangers show where they all have the same personalities. So now I will show the next clip of where the junkyard dog is chasing poor Gordy. So I will show that clip in just a second.
Hey, you kid, what are you doing there? Come over here. Sick him, boy.
Now he said sick 'em boy, but what I heard was chopper sick balls.
This was the wonderful dog here. It looks like the a little bit smaller than the dog from Full House. So obviously they got away from the dog, but I like how his friends didn't exactly warn him. They just sort of ran away. So Gordy didn't make it on across the fence. Obviously, the dog did not do any harm to any of them, but there was a nice little arguing match between stupid, annoying Teddy and the fat scrapyard worker there. So unfortunately, I couldn't show it because I guess there was too much swearing going on. Even though I did like how Corey Feldman's character got mad. So, but don't worry because your smile lights up a room. I figured I would share the little fortune, the weak fortune from Panda Express. Since nobody was really smiling at the end of that scene, I figured I would just throw it in there. So, speaking of not smiling, I will show the bullies again. Yes. As somebody's muting tonight. So so I will show the bullies again. I believe now they are talking about the uh, the the dead body now, but I could be wrong. But I figured I would just show it anyway. So I will show that clip in just a second.
We interrupt to bring you an update on the search for the missing 12-year-old Ray Brower. The police have expanded their efforts to include Mutton, Durham, and the outlying areas.
When are they gonna give up? Kid's gone, they're never gonna find him. Not where they're looking. Hey, I was right, Charlie. They ain't never gonna find him. Would you hold still? You're making me fuck up the snake part.
Well, this is the wonderful bullies here. So obviously they're hearing the stuff about the radio on the dead body that is around the Royal River, and now well, I shouldn't say that they're talking about them that the search has gotten a little bit bigger. So so then next, of course, the song "Lollipop" was on the radio. It's the fat kid's favorite song, I'm sure. So he was singing that with his little nutty friend, Teddy, there. So now they're about to cross the railroad tracks. Yeah, this is a little bit of a dangerous part that I was talking about here. You got the train tracks on a bridge, and there's nowhere else to go except the water. So I will show that clip in just a second.
Well, that and when the train.
I lost the comb.
Well, here is I guess, the train dodge or uh, crossing the railroad track scene. I have to say, the scenery in this movie is actually really, really cool. They really picked a really nice spot for it. So obviously, like I said, this is in California. I forgot what part. Obviously, a really, really nice part, not Los Angeles. So, what? So, obviously, who holds him back? Um, the little tubby fat kid. Um, that's no surprise. So he is crawling on the tracks, which was a problem. He drops his comb. That's problem number two. Problem number three, he seems to fall when he runs from this train. And he seems to hold up poor little Gordy there. So don't worry, he did not get run over or go splat. But Gordy had to pretty much shove him off the tracks at the last second. So now they are chatting about it at a little campfire. They actually set up camp, and you get these beautiful trees in the background. And this part looks like a lot of fun. They've got some marshmallows that probably cost them 25 cents for the bag. And now they are cooking them up. So I will show the scene in just a second.
Bert, you were so scared you looked like that fat guy, Abbott Costello, when he saw the mummy.
I wasn't that scared. No, really, I wasn't. Sincerely.
Okay, then you won't mind if we check the CV junkies for Hershey squirts, will you?
Oh, screw.
Hey, Vern, you better turn yours over.
This is the way I like to do it.
Fine.
Aw, man. Come on, huh? Screw you guys. I got it.
Here's the nice little campfire part. So it turns out that he lost his wonderful marshmallow right into the fire. And of course, they made some jokes at him at his expense, probably because he is a big marshmallow. So he dropped it in, but then he ended up getting it back. So I guess he had the last laugh. Now, there's some other parts here. They were standing on guard with the gun in case anybody decided, or any animal for that matter, came to interrupt their little campfire site there. So good old Teddy was pretending he was in the military. The fat kid was shooting at everything, including a frog. Well, lucky for him, frogs can't really lift a whole lot, so he will be fine with a frog. Of course, he heard an owl, and he got panicked over that. And any little noise, he would start pointing the gun and just frantically waving it around. So that was kind of amusing. And then we also had a part with leeches, and now we have a race here that has to do with, of course, the wonderful bully gang and with some random car. So we'll show this race in just a second. Well, somebody said that these kids are a bunch of idiots for not knowing how to drive, and they definitely are. Well, the one in particular. So there he is, just sort of playing chicken with this car. I guess that's what it's called, or truck for that matter. So he's driving pretty much right into it. The truck goes off the road and loses his logs. I'm sure he said a few words about that. So the guy that almost hit him head on just showed no emotion, and this is Ace, or Kiefer Sutherland at his best, not showing any emotion. He just brings the beer back and just says, "I won." No emotion. He almost killed two other people in his car, and he does not care. So this is this character incredibly well here. He doesn't care about anything, including his own well-being. So now we will show the final clip here. They do end up finding the body, so I will show that clip in just a second.
The train had knocked Ray Brower out of his kids, just like it had knocked the life out of his body. Dead.
So this is the final clip here. So they do end up finding the body, but there is more to this movie than that. Stuff does happen afterwards, but you're going to have to see this movie for yourself. So obviously, does anybody want to take a guess on what the big movie was in 1986? Yes. Well, obviously it was Top Gun. And then Platoon, and believe it or not, it was either Ferris Bueller's Day Off or Crocodile Dundee that also made it on that list. So 1986 obviously did have some really good movies. This movie didn't do bad. It had an $8 million budget and it made 52. So not bad. So do I recommend this movie? Yeah, I will. Really, you don't want me to recommend this? I didn't think this was that bad. This was fine. This was what was wrong with it? No talking today. Okay. Well, I will actually give this movie a B plus. I obviously it's not an A movie, but it's a very good movie. It's enjoyable. Are there scenes that are a little annoying? I guess. I mean, Corey Feldman's in it. What do you expect? You're gonna get that. But with the friends together, I thought they were fine. They stuck together well. They weren't obnoxious. Okay, fine, except for Corey Feldman. But what are you gonna do? He's in this movie. He's a problem. So and like I said, Kiefer Sutherland's parts well. Even the parents were very very good. The limited time we saw of them, you can see just how uncomfortable it would be for a family if your parents are a little bit distant for a long period of time. They just kind of ignored Gordy there. So obviously there are some other parts in this movie with the kids with bad upbringings. Okay, fine. There was a little goof if you noticed. Corey Feldman's ear looked pretty normal throughout the movie, except in the very first scene, and that was actually a goof that I read about on IMDb. So no real famous. There's no real special effects in this movie, but like I said, you don't have to. The storytelling is very good. It's well written. The scenery is great. So you don't need the tights, capes, and lasers in this. So please comment below, subscribe if you want, and thank you very much for watching.